Hello everybody, here we are back with the results of another $1,000 strap search. Got a pretty good pile of ones to go through today, so we'll just go ahead and kick her right off. I'm going to start it out with some star notes. Got a 2017A. Found a few star notes this week. Quite a few 2017As still floating around. 2017s. Always fun finding these. Most of them just wind up being filler for other finds for the collection. Alright, now we're moving on to some of the older finds from this week, starting it off with 2003A. Most of these are just gonna wind up being spent on something at the coin shop. Once something enters my collection, I consider it in the collection. I can sell or trade, but anytime money enters the collection, it stays. So, all of these old ones for the most part, and these star notes and stuff like that, unless there's something special, they'll get spent on the collection at some point down the road. Like, that one's all marked up. It's not really going to be worth anything ever. Tons of 2003s and 2003As still, but that's all just gets spent back on the collection at some point down the road. Got a couple 2001s here, starting to get a little older. Some more 2001s. And we got some 1999s. Still find quite a few of these. I just recently finished off all of the 1999s for the collection, so don't need any more of these. Still need a few 1995s. Had a few of them this week. None for the collection though, unfortunately. Now these are some fancy serial numbers and stuff like that I saved. I held on to this one because it has got 6 out of the 8 digits in the serial number are 4s. So that's why I held on to that one. It's just got a ton of 4s. Don't run into those very often. This one, I wouldn't say that it's a low serial number, but it's got 4 zeros. I think low serial numbers are considered to be 3 digits. So, but you don't see that too often. So I went and held on to that one. This one, I'm sure you can already tell, is a binary. This is probably the most common fancy serial number that I personally find. Find tons of binaries. Got quite a few of them. This one I held on to because it is a repeater. So the serial number is 4898, 4898. So the first 4 digits are the same as the last 4. That's the first one of those that I found, and this one is in pretty good shape. So I don't know that it's worth how much it's worth, or if it's worth much over face value. Most of these fancy serial numbers really aren't. Like those binaries are fairly common. It gets into when like the really rare fancy serial numbers. So like all of them at all of the digits are the same. So like solid 4s all the way across. So, that would be worth quite a bit. Extremely low, like a single digit serial number would be quite valuable. And it's just for the most part they're slightly fancy. They have a small premium of a face, but not too terribly much. And this one is a potential upgrade for the book. We got a 2009H. I doubt that it is, but we'll go ahead and get the book out and set up and see if it is. So give me just a second and I will be right back. Okay, got my book open to 2009. There is the Fort Worth H, and I am gonna just go ahead and go out on a limb and say that the one in there is in better condition. This one's got an obvious crease. I don't think there's a crease in that one at all. This one's got one right down the center there, and there's a slight stain near the corner that one doesn't have. So that is just a slightly better note, so we'll leave it alone. No upgrades or additions for the book this week. That happens, But yeah, that's just part of collecting. You know, you got to go through a lot of stuff that you don't need to find the stuff that you do need, and that's just part of it. You know, it makes finding stuff that much more exciting when you do find it, I think. You know, so not finding anything is okay. That's fine with me. We'll just keep on hunting. You know, you just gotta you gotta keep doing it to get the stuff that you really want. You know, so plus you kind of got to look at it like what do they say, like you know, like most wild animals, their hunts, you know, are the vast majority of them are unsuccessful. You know, over 50% of most predatory animals hunts are unsuccessful. So, you know, you kind of gotta, I kind of look at it that way too a little bit. So not that I'm a predator, but just, you know, in terms of looking for what you find, and most of the time you don't find it. So, but I think that should just about do it for the video. If you've made it this far, please give me a like, comment, and a subscribe. It really helps to grow the channel, and I will see you guys next time with another video. Thanks a lot.